Hi everybody, Starlight Marina here. You probably weren't expecting me to stream today. Yeah, so remember on the stream on Tuesday, the return from vacation stream, that I realized that because of how my schedule usually works, it ended up landing on a Tuesday. Well, I decided that since because I wanted, since the stream schedule would have ended this week, but I had just returned to streaming on Tuesday, that I decided to do a surprise stream. Woo! 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 Anyway, so yeah, for tonight. Now, it's not going to I'm figuring out how long I want to do this for, because the reason why it's under just chatting on the Twitch channel, on the Twitch categories, is because, well, I'm not playing one particular game. We're actually going to be playing a couple of games, for the sake of, just having some fun and chatting and hanging out. Yeah, so yeah, this is basically that hanging out and just chatty thing that I wanted to actually do, but I actually needed to figure things out. So yeah, surprise! Yeah, I don't know if I will be streaming for 2 hours, since, well, it's not supposed to be serious and low-key. I'm looking at my OBS right now. It's about about a second off. So yeah, I'm actually going to be playing a couple of games for the stream. They are not part of the stream schedule. They are basically going to be staying the way they are. So yeah, this is supposed to be a thing where I would actually just decide to stream without announcing it, just to see how it goes. So yeah, if you were expecting to wait for Saturday, well, considering this is considered this surprise stream a bonus, since the 2 games I'm going to be playing are, well, none of the games I'm streaming weekly, nor are they long term. They're just low key. This is more of a relaxed stream. There's a fly flying around. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, you stupid fly. You just buzzing around like a moron. Anyway, now, before we actually do one of the games, I kind of want to have some fun messing with VTube Studio a little bit. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just basically gonna be this is not meant to be a serious stream. This is supposed to be a little more relaxed. Let's see. Let's see here. Drink your water. Yeah, yeah, this summer has been very, very hot. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen it on the news. So, yeah, drink lots of water, kids. It's good for you. Ah! Woo! Anyway. Just, there we go. Yeah, this is meant to be, yeah, again, as you can probably tell by this cartoon, you know, cute girls doing cute things, nonsense, TQ, like nonsense. This is not supposed to be a serious one. I am not in my gaming posture. I'm supposed to be having fun today. You know, bonus episode, bonus stream to tie you guys over till Saturday. And this is not supposed to be unannounced, and this is an unannounced one, so yeah, just messing a little around here. I'm sorry I disappointed. Sorry if I disappointed you. We were hoping for a very serious one, but no, the very, very serious ones are gonna be coming back on Saturday. This coming Saturday. This is more of a bonus stream, just for relaxation's sake. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see, get myself comfy over here. All right. Okay, so I actually I've mentioned in the past that I actually play Granblue Fantasy. I don't know if some of you have heard of it, but I've mentioned it a few times on stream. You've basically seen me post or like stuff on Granblue Fantasy, relevant stuff. Sorry, gotta drink my water here. Yeah, basically, I actually have played Granblue Fantasy, been playing Granblue Fantasy since 2018. Yeah, so this is since I actually kind of wanted to stream Granblue Fantasy, quite a bit. I kind of wanted to actually stream it, but I couldn't figure out when or if I should, because yeah, so the character name limit is just 6 letters, so I couldn't fit my entire first name there, and I didn't want to just be stuck with generical star. So yeah, I just pulled a random name. Actually, now I think about it, I think the name I actually pulled was my OC character. What was the OC name character? It was a character that I actually was using a save file for in the Stardew Valley stream that I actually forgot to delete since I wasn't actually using that file anymore. So yeah, I just named the character after an OC of mine. It's just gonna take a while for it to load up. So yeah, instead of just having to be just short for star, because that's boring. That's a bit boring. Not even with an extra R, the star, R. But yeah. Should I post on Twitter that I'm doing this? Now it's probably gonna take a minute for it to load up. Again, this is not a serious one. This is not serious. This is just me just messing around on a surprise stream. Something a little low-key and fun. Anyway, while we wait for Granblue to load again, I've got quite a bit of time on my hands. Since this is a low-key stream, just let me tell you guys a story about why I started playing Granblue Fantasy. So basically, the story goes like this. In 2017, I actually first stumbled upon Granblue Fantasy because at the time, a TV adaptation of the game, named a TV anime adaptation of the game, basically popped up, one day. I actually decided to randomly watch the first episode for curiosity's sake, and while I never went back to actually continuing with episode 2, because I have a really bad habit of procrastinating, but yeah, I actually watched it. I thought the world was actually interesting. A collection of kingdoms and worlds, and realms, and like landscapes in a sky-filled world. I thought it was interesting. It wasn't until 2018 that I actually it wasn't until sorry, but my brain don't work today. Maybe messing around in VTube's video is making my brain, die. My brain cells. Anyway, basically in 2018, I actually stumbled upon Granblue Fantasy again for the first time in like a long while. Basically, I saw an article. I can't remember where, but it was an announcement for a collab with Futari Pretty Cure in commemoration for the 15th anniversary of the franchise at the time. I actually, since I like Pretty Cure, I like Pretty Cure stuff on Pretty Cure constantly. At this point, I might as well have been a part of the Pretty Cure Twitter group at this point, due to how much I actually involve myself with like Pretty Cure stuff. So yeah, the fact that basically a gacha RPG, it was actually doing a collab with Pretty Cure, actually had me rather excited. And then when I actually looked into it further, I realized that this was actually the game that the anime I saw that one episode of. It was actually, are basically this, more or less the same thing. Basically the TV anime adaptation of the game. So I actually decided to, start playing it. Fast forward to 2023, and I'm kind of a hard-boiled Granblue Fantasy fan. I've been playing since 2018. Yeah. Also, for perspective, the game first released in Japan in 2014, and it actually has an official English translation, not an English version release of the game, like stuff like Fate Grand Order, which I do actually play. I do play Fate Grand Order. I like it, but I sometimes hate it at the same time. I actually am making my way through the Babylon chapter. Yeah, I think I've had that Fate Grand Order account for like a few years, but only this year am I actually making through a good chunk of like the first act of the game. Especially because Last Belt 6 basically wrapped up over in like with the server I'm playing on. Anyway, so yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So basically, hard-boiled Granblue fan playing since 2018. Granblue first came out in 2014 in Japan. Got an actual official English translation in 2016, and it's basically very different than other games of its ilk. But that would actually have a separate English release, like Fate Grand Order, Magia Record NA, RIP. Where it doesn't need an English server release. Basically, you can actually play the game as it is and switch between Japanese or English languages if you want. I prefer playing on the English translation because I can't read. I can't read the Japanese. I can't. So yeah, that actually was really cool. Actually, one of the cool aspects with Granblue. In fact, it's actually a pretty big series in Japan. In fact, there's actually a restaurant in Japan called the Grand Cypher Kitchen. If I ever get a chance to go to Japan, I would love to actually be able to get a reservation for the Grand Cypher Kitchen because that would make me so happy. So yeah, I actually got myself a merch last year, 2 years ago. What? Basically, it's my first Granblue merch is actually a Nendoroid. is a Nendoroid. It's of the character Sandalphon, who is actually probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Basically. So yeah, I actually have quite a few, like, there's a, yeah, right, as of right now, in Grand Blue right now, there's actually going to be a Jujutsu Kaisen collab that's going to be starting in, like, less than 2 days. 2 days? Less than 2 days? Oh no. Oh no. The time zones is sometimes kind of weird, and I kind of basically sometimes forget with certain time zones. I can't read military time to save my life. So basically, yeah, I think one of the draws with me with like stuff like Grand Blue or other series that did crossover collabs is basically, well, the novelty of a character who is from a different series crossing over. Basically, Grand Blue Fantasy has done a ton, and I mean a ton, of collab events over the course of its existence. Basically, I mentioned the Futari Pretty Cure collab that commemorated the 15th anniversary of the franchise. They've also done collabs with Demon Slayer, The Idolmaster, Love Live, Cardcaptor Sakura, Persona 5, Code Geass. There's even a few older ones like Sakura Wars. And also One Piece. The One Piece collab was massive. And I think it had largely to do with the release of One Piece Film Red. And I actually did see Film Red. It was sad. It was really sad. But yeah. Yeah, you want to know how big the One Piece collab is? Well, basically, you get three main playable units, an event summon, and a second event summon. Basically, in Grand Blue Fantasy, there are two characters covers the collection of characters you can collect. The main playable characters that you use in the battle, and summons, which you can use to provide you aid, such as afflicting damage or giving you buffs or afflicting debuffs to enemies. And much like with the collab characters, Grand Blue Fantasy has also had collab with the collab characters. Some of them, they actually also did event summons that are within part of the collab. For example, with the Demon Slayer collab, you actually were able to get Tanjiro, Kyojiro, and Shinobu as playable characters, and Giyu being the event summon. And sometimes, with some of the events, you also could actually get a weapon from their specific series. In the Futari Pretty Cure collab, for example, they actually you can be able to obtain the Rainbow Bracelet, which for those in the audience that know their Pretty Cure stuff, especially regarding with the context with the Rainbow Bracelet, is actually kind of really cool. And also the Cloud Staff with Cardcaptor Sakura, the Nichiren Sword with Demon Slayer. It's actually some neat stuff. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Jujutsu Kaisen collab, personally, because I actually kind of want to know what is going to happen. That's actually kind of something that kind of gets me kind of excited with the collab characters is, how are they going to find themselves in the Sky Dome? Basically, I actually kind of have a pattern that I kind of noticed with the collab characters is that they either wind up in the Sky Dome either in two different ways. Either by goddamn wormholes, or it was all a dream. And in the latter case, this actually happened more often with the idol-based series like Love Live. Though, I'm actually really curious, though, since Genjitsu no Yohane is actually airing right now, I wonder if they could actually end up doing a Genjitsu no Yohane collab where it's either outfits based on the girls' design in that particular anime, or just straight up reusing the Love Live Sunshine characters, but in their Genjitsu no Yohane counterparts. Honestly, that would be kind of funny. Now, something that's actually kind of funny that I actually kind of am looking really curious about is regarding in the Jujutsu Kaisen collab, having to do with Gojo Satoru, or I don't know. Is that Satoru Gojo? I'm pretty sure it's Satoru Gojo, but I just call him Gojo anyway. I'm pretty sure everyone does. But yeah, basically, the way the preview announced seems to finally gave more details. As we already know, probably some of us already know, Yuji and Megumi are actually two of the playable characters as a duo unit, and they announced more of the characters. Basically, Maki and Nobara are also a duo unit. And also, we actually got a weapon, a unique weapon, and an event weapon with the Jujutsu Kaisen series. And of all characters that could potentially be involved in the story of some capacity, Ali Todo is one of the event summons here. Basically, the most that I kind of tend to remember about Ali Todo is that he's the guy that basically says, I like my women tall, and I like their women with big breasts and big asses. That's basically all I can actually think of is that scene where he basically talks about how he talks about his types of women, and Megumi just basically goes and talks about I like my women, based not on their appearances but on their character, basically. Honestly, that's kind of appreciative, really nice. And then always goes like, well, your opinion is wrong. I'm gonna kick your ass, basically. Honestly, that's actually kind of funny. Why is that scene so funny? It's like the scene in Durarara where Shizuo just starts kicking a bunch of guys' ass because one of them tried to plunge at him with a bat, and he punched that guy so hard that he goes flying and all his clothes fly off. And also, that same episode, Izaya getting hit by a trash can thrown by Shizuo. That episode of Durarara is just so funny. I prefer watching subs, but I gotta rewatch that episode with the English dub. I really want to see. I want to watch that episode. That episode is just funny. It's just way too funny to me. It's just gorgeous. It's stupid. It's beautiful. Hey, Grand Blue, hello. Are you going to load, please? I can't sit here all night. I have a game to play. I haven't even done all my dailies yet, you stupid game. Well, then again, this is probably my first attempt streaming it, and it's taking forever. Do I need to update it? I hope not. Then again, this is not supposed to be a big brain. I'm built different. I have the big brain. My brain is big. It is not supposed to be this kind of stream, It's not supposed to be a stream where I am playing through a game and being hyper focused and serious and all that stuff. It's supposed to be me messing around and having fun. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, everybody? Seriously. Hmm. Well, I could probably just, keep telling more stories. This is not, again, the point of this, this surprise stream is that it's not supposed to be serious. It's low-key. Let me type it in the chat. This is a low-key, through stream. We're having fun. We're having fun. We're having fun. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, basically, yeah. It's not supposed to be low key. It's fun. Now I'll probably tell. I think I'll tell a little more Granblue stories. Uh, if it doesn't load, if it doesn't finish loading, I think I'll off-screen check to see what's wrong with it. After all, I do have another game that I could be streaming right now. I have 2 lined up right now, but yeah. If it doesn't finish loading, I'll probably have to check it to see if I have to update this. The thing is, this is actually the And app, just playing it on And app. I actually prefer playing it on my phone most of the time, so I don't use this often. I much prefer playing it on my phone. It's more convenient. But basically, it's much easier. It's probably the thing I have here for, whenever I want to play it on the PC. If my phone just dead, it decided to be dead. But yeah, good thing I have something else as a backup. So yeah, I'll probably tell a little more Granblue fantasy related stories. So, what other stories I have in mind? Oh yeah. So, basically, I think I mentioned if you kept mentioning. I think out of the series that I like to go to as my go-to character, voice actor comparison, I think Granblue might actually be my go-to. Right, I think alongside Pretty Cure in specific cases, I always actually use Granblue Fantasy as a point of reference when I make comparisons. I think in one of the previous Pokemon Infinite Fusion streams, I went on a ramble about Wolfwood, specifically Wolfwood from Trigun. Specifically, his incarnation in Trigun Stampede. The reason I went on a tangent about that is because his Japanese voice in Trigun Stampede is the same voice as a character named Belial. I wonder how many viewers in the audience actually either are fully aware what Granblue Fantasy is, they play Granblue Fantasy themselves, or they only know about it through either osmosis or through stuff like either the anime or Granblue Fantasy Versus. Now, and even if you actually are someone who may not have known much about Granblue Fantasy, but were introduced to it through Versus, I am pretty sure some of you who only played Versus might actually know who Belial is. Honestly, basically, Belial's a character that I just love to hate. Seriously, I just keep having, basically, the reason I went on to this ramble is just because of how hilarious that I find it that Wolfwood in Trigun Stampede specifically shares the same Japanese voice as Belial. Honestly, I don't want to actually talk too much about Belial because, well, I don't know how friendly Twitch would actually be if I were to actually do a stream playthrough, read through of the What Makes This Guy Blue trilogy events, and we read through part 2 where Belial isn't properly fully introduced and hearing his dialogue. But yeah, hold on. Basically, I'm telling stories. Oh yeah, speaking of Trigun Stampede, something I actually kind of keep forgetting about because Wolfwood, Belial, sharing the same thing is that Vash's voice with the original Japanese voice and voice in the Japanese audio track for Stampede, he's the same. Basically, his Seiyu is also a actor who actually also voiced a Granblue Fantasy character. Well, basically, the character's name is Balder, and he actually has some rather low-key significance in the story in the anniversary event from last year, created by the stars, loved by the sky. Basically, yeah, something I actually did not keep. I always end up forgetting well, But yeah. Basically, the reason I think that the fact that Vash and Balder share the same voice doesn't stick to my brain as Belial and Wolfwood sharing the same voice is that, well, for obvious reasons. Basically, for the Granblue Fantasy players who actually do play the game and know Belial's significance. Basically, Belial's a fairly major villain in the What Makes the Sky Blue trilogy, which is as I mentioned, a trilogy of, well, a trilogy. It's a trilogy. It's an epic trilogy. It's a trilogy of 3 anniversary events. And yeah, Granblue Fantasy, one of the things Granblue Fantasy tends to do is anniversary events, and they tend to be pretty big stories. The What Makes the Sky Blue trilogy is actually one of the more well-known ones. In fact, Sandalphon is actually the main villain in the first one, and Sandalphon is a character that actually has a massive character development growth over the course of What Makes the Sky Blue. And I think because I actually started playing Granblue Fantasy in 2018, which I think was around the time, I remember it being in August. I remember it was around the time the Love Live Sunshine collab was actually happening for the first time. But yeah, I think, following in there, I actually was able to do the What Makes the Sky Blue trilogy. And basically, Sandalphon's character development is actually one of the big reasons why he's one of my favorite characters. And I actually do know some people don't forgive Sandalphon or really like him. I understand. Granblue Fantasy has a lot of characters. There is a ton. Basically, Granblue Fantasy is a type of game where I'm pretty sure you're gonna find one character that clicks with you. You even might find more than one character that clicks with you. I know I do. And in fact, considering that we have husbandos and waifus galore, you're probably going to find the one husbando or one waifu that clicks with you the most. Sometimes more than one. Granblue Fantasy is basically would actually be, if you actually have more than one husband or waifu that you would consider that, you're basically going to be a harem protagonist in a harem anime. But yeah. Why am I rambling about Granblue Fantasy? I always go off kilter. Whenever I talk about stuff that I'm really passionate about, I always get sidelined. I think that's a big problem with me, actually. I always actually get sidelined when I actually talk passionately about stuff I like. Hey, Granblue, are you gonna load? Well, at the very least, thank you for coming to my Granblue talk. Let's actually boot up the other game here. I'm glad I actually have the thought of doing at least 2, because I actually had just decided to have one just in case something happens where I can't play Granblue. I have to get my controller plugged in first. I gotta fix myself. I'm gonna get in my gaming. I'm getting in my gaming posture here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, just fix here. Zeramet's awaken! Woo! Here, let me just adjust myself a little. Alright. Is the mic quality too loud? Again, just want to make sure everything's all hunky-dory. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be playing through the whole entirety of the current demo, but I'm going to play as much of it as I want. After all. I do actually need to get some rest to go to bed, at some point tonight. I can't stay here having fun all night. Yeah, but yeah, I actually kind of have some important, job hunting stuff. I'm actually looking for a job right now. So yeah, I actually have a job interview. I need to actually make sure I'm fully rested for it. So yeah, we'll play a bit of Zera. I'm gonna. Well, after this surprise stream, I'm gonna check to see if I needed to update Granblue, and that's why it's not loading, or if it's just the Wi-Fi being, garbage. But yes, Zera Myths Awaken. This is actually a game that actually has video classic. Yeah, we'll stick with emulate. It looks a lot better, even though I really appreciate the details here. Okay, play. Keep it to automatic. Alright. So yeah, Zera Myths Awaken is basically, this is actually a game that actually originally started out as a Spyro fan game, but became a actual game. To make it into an actual game. This is actually the most recent demo. I've been wanting to stream it for quite a while now. Ah, crap. I think my controller died. Well, looks like we're stuck with mouse and keyboard. Goody. I hate it. Blech. So yeah, honestly, I actually am really looking forward to when this game gets fully made and fully finished. Oh, actually, there's actually costumes here. Let's actually. Hey! Honestly, this is actually my favorite outfit in the game. It's absolutely adorable and a really nice homage to the series it's inspired from. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think I mentioned, I don't know if I actually mentioned this or not, but I actually grew up with the PS1 Spyro games. That was one of the games I grew up with. So, yeah, you could basically tell that this game would actually appeal to me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would actually end up liking this. Actually, would like this game. I really am looking forward to see the full game be released. Let's actually switch back to none. My controller died, so stupid. Maybe I'll just fix the camera. No, don't quit! Damn it. Anyway, so do I want to talk about more Zera, or should I talk about Granblue? Okay, there we go. Loaded. We're back in. We're back in this, baby! Just ease. Sorry if I sound so off kill, so, weird. Again, I'm not trying to be serious. I mean, this is not serious. Hold on, can I actually not deal with these? Oh, crap, I guess I do need the mouse for this. Well, waiting is not going to help. Look at this adorable little thing. Come on. Whatever, I'm not dealing with this. Let's have to complete a world. Just get this mouse. Why is it so jiggly? Well, there's nothing I can do. Looks like I'm gonna have to get going. Let's see if I can actually complete a world. Ugh. An Axobat. Can I break it without falling to my death? No! There we go, I think we're okay. Again, this is a demo after all. I'm pretty sure stuff like games overs are not really gonna be a thing. Dang it! I swear, I know what I'm doing! Let me not have my hand on the mouse. There we go, and I killed a thing. Poor guy. Let's actually go around and collect stuff. I'm pretty sure that since this is the overworld, we should be okay. Either that, or they didn't add game overs yet, since this is the most recent demo. I actually tried looking up to see what the developer is up to, and it seems that they're actually taking a break from developing the game. That's quite understandable. Burnout is a thing that you need to actually be weary of. Basically, what I'm trying to say is take care of yourselves. Burnout is actually something that you should not, take lightly, especially if you care about, especially with the sake of your physical health and mental health. Honestly, I do hope that, I hope the developer is doing well. Because this is actually something that I actually would really look forward to, especially when it's fully finished. Because honestly, that would actually be really, really amazing. Probably require let's actually try to collect all the items here in the overworld if we can. Dang it, I stupid spacebar. Ugh. Actually, something I actually kind of want to mention is that one of the games that I actually had on that Twitter poll I did a while ago, the one that helped determine what game I'm going to be streaming, because I wanted to actually people to see what the popular fan vote was, the one that decided I was going to be playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Yeah, one of the games that I had on the Twitter poll, Virgo versus the Zodiac. Yeah, in recent news, it's actually announced to be getting console releases, which actually is really cool. And then I do actually like Virgo. I do like Virgo. Oh, right. Oh, right. I figured out how that one worked. I want to try to get all the collectibles here. Since this is meant to be low key, I think when I do another stream like this, when I end up doing another stream of this kind, it's probably gonna be another one of those surprise I'm streaming unannounced streams. I think what I'll probably do is Dang it! I hit the... Actually, I want to check OBS real quick. Alright, we're still doing good. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'll probably try to finish off collecting all the collectibles in the overworld, and then I'll do the first, what seems to be in the, based on the order, the first world. Does that sound good? I hope so. Oh, crap! Ugh. Thank you, Kiwi. Get on there. Get on. Boing. 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 Go boing. 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 Go boing. There we go. Actually, I think I'll just do the first roll, come back and do the collectibles later. I think it was like stuttering a little. So yeah, let's do the first world. Whee! Dreary Valley. Screw you! Screw you, you bandit. No, so close! Oh, crap. What time is it? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. 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 I actually have to, man, I didn't realize it was like 9 p.m. already. Alright. Sorry I have to cut the stream a little short. As I mentioned earlier, I actually have an interview that I have to go to tomorrow, and I have to be up have to wake up pretty early for it. Yay! I don't like getting up really early when I actually enjoy my sleep. When I enjoy my sleep, I don't like being really awakened. Anyway, so yeah, this is, again, though, low-key, not too serious, more lax, rather really enjoyable, Anyway, thanks for coming to this rather shortish stream. Again, I'll definitely need to be doing more of these, more relaxed, Snorlaxed, more unannounced, relaxed streams. Anyway, so, yeah, thanks for joining in. If you, check out my YouTube channel for VODs. If you're interested in, like, binging through all the streams I've done prior, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. I actually created a link tree where it actually has all of the links to all of the social medias, the YouTube, the Twitch, the Twitter, and also if you actually want to support me, check out my Patreon or my Ko-fi, depending on which one you use. Or which one you prefer to use. Again, I recently made a link tree, and that's actually on the main Twitch page, the social links thing. So yeah, check those links out. If you want to binge through the entirety of a stream series, my stream playthroughs I have done up to that point, at least up to the most recent point, check out the YouTube channel and all the playlists for where I uploaded all the VODs. I'm gonna actually try to get into making more YouTube shorts, since they're actually, don't take nearly as long to upload. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess should I do a end of stream Twitch Twitter question thing? Nah. I'll probably save those for the more serious stream. Mainly because I have to cut this short, because I do actually have to go to bed early because I gotta make sure because I have a lot of stuff to do. There's not just that interview, there's a lot of stuff I actually have to do. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the surprise stream. Yeah, surprise. I'm gonna probably gonna do these more often. If I actually want to whenever I want to. I'll probably go back. I'll probably off-screen check to see if Granblue Fantasy was just acting weird because of the Wi-Fi not being great right now, or if it's because I have to update it, at least what I'm using. But yeah. Yeah, I'll look into that. We're gonna continue more, Zara. If I caused anyone in the audience to vomit all over themselves because of how janky, just how fast the camera was moving from turning, I apologize. But yeah, I really do. Yeah. Basically, in short, basically, the lesson of the day is, yeah, burnout is something that you don't want to actually, really don't want to actually take lightly. Make sure you take care of your health, both for your physical health and your mental health. It's very important because burnout could actually be pretty bad if all certain things end up lining up. You really basically don't want to take that lightly. Anyway, with that moral of the evening, all done and over with. Thanks for coming. I'll see you officially on Saturday where I get back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I'm pretty sure if I remember right, I was at Cerulean City still, planning on making my way to Vermilion. Yeah, I think that's the idea there. I think off screen I'll double check where I am so that I don't end up finding myself lost like I was with the This Way Madness live stream from Tuesday. But yeah, check out all the links in the link tree. It should be on the Twitch page, main Twitch channel. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Probably gonna do more of these, just relax and hanging out. Right, see you on Saturday. Bye. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I have to go back to the hotel. My stupid door. Gonna have to go back to the hotel. I can't keep paying. Can't keep paying for the stupid room, man. Jeez.